Enra Sam George eba betro bibi to social media so. Na wo hwese ne ankrofo Ghana for aso ne mu a wo mu bonichi a enya asem ketwa. Mama wati ase say ansa na Ghana for be Sam George sa ne kra no. Sam George obi a and the politics no bibi ababedu no. Obo wakra na dani asem. And I've given you a list of omo MPP for time omo kokokokokokokokokokoko. Sam George Okujato Ablakwa Sami Jemfi ene Minta Kando. Omo de agye say MPP for hu ne say omo nante they are mere existence krano eye nkrofo hin. Until they don't even need to do anything bad for people to bash them. Omo home krana obon say social media MPP for yi enra MPP for aye space ebie space ewo Sam George so ewo X hours na MPP for na MPP politicians nemu ni yebo Sam George echi yebo Sam George echi me meti he me vote ma Sam George mo amo kan se mo amo ka fa Sam George enra nkrofo e de baba to ho social media says sisiano they want to pick an agenda, they want to have a plan. Omo agenda na ne say 2028 omo bema ya to abeti ya Sam George. And I'm telling you, me I vote in Sam George's constituency. Ningo pram pram. Eji so obi a wunim ningo pram pram. Obi biara wunim ningo pram pram to aba wo ningo pram pram no obi enim. No one, no single person, no one in 2028 obi enu obetumi etu Sam George office wo ningo pram pram. And I'm saying it and I'm saying it again. Inte mu MPP for ne nkrofo bi amote echiri anamo aye mo adwen se o Sam George ye plan se ye pese ye kokotu no no nkosi aga. But Sam George den semi ba betu dwa. Enra se mama wati ase o share the same card re-registration is ansem ni nina na ya de bia ama nkrofo ye den ebo nechi. But asem ode bia meka ne se wo hu se nkrofo obo Sam George echi a, the first question I also will be say edien na wakwa akoye. Asemo Sam George kana yebo ne chini nanke ya de bia beboa Ghana na so hu ne say beboa Ghana na enu hu ti de yebo ne chia, then clearly ube hu ne say your time hunu. But endra Sam George de asemi ba betu dwa and I'm so my MPP formpo we share the number of MPP accounts a wo mo ababe koti ade na enya asem ketwa. I want us to go through it and then I'll share my thoughts as honest as possible, right? Sam George at some kind of say, Dear X, in 2017, when many were afraid to speak for the NDC after the massive 2016 election defeat, a few of us stood up and filled the gap. I was on TV and radio, sometimes 3 times a day. I was on the floor of Parliament as part of a paltry 106 against the MPP's 169. I made sure my voice was heard. Today, I see the slicing and reposting of old videos to set an agenda. I smile and say, I have paid my dues. You may think you are cooking, but with each video you post, you show the stripes on my shoulder as I fought to bring my party, the NDC, to power. I stood for something. I stood for something I believed in. The return of GM. Sam George try 2017 na NDC lusu ye. Na NDC fo bebre so meba bekasa. That time na NDC adane minority ewo parliament. Ono Sam George ebemu ba bekasa e. Because that time no believe in idea baako. Say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was so sanso babium. Nti ende we hu ne se nkrofo ekofa ni old videos no ena wo mo body etia no hu sa videos na say ye nkrofo se ono Sam George be hu sa videos na wa feribo no hu sa videos na ya na ne nije o say yes ya ye adwuma na ye gidi sa time no. And I remember very well that time no na nkrofo bebre e ka se Mahama mo mba biom Sam George mu ne gine mu a wo mo kan bi e ma Mahama so say yes that time no se nya na ade na ekono adie bia wogidi ye said the second coming of Mahama. Wo beti sa time na so for cry to me kasa. Say ani Mahama omba biom nyankopon wagitumi ne fininsa enya de obeda ne president munya mo kai sa de no yes o say some George say ono na de ba kwa wogidi ne say mahama beba biom nti na say djuma na na esi neni so ti mo ko fa sa old videos ne ba na mo ba bebo a e ma ne nije because e ma ne hu ne say ade a na wogidi say ebesi no sa de na esi o say when former ministers refused to speak and defend, I did. And I have absolutely no regrets. So, dig deeper. You will find 10,000s of videos of me toiling either on the screens or in parliament. Today, JM is back in power with an even bigger victory than we lost in 2016. We have almost 190 MPs in parliament. Ti Sam George say moko deeper mu behu over 10,000s of videos. Je mu beye bia mu de mu behu videos bebre mu nko deeper na mu ngo find de otena se no hu a hu ne se mahama ababio menti ne ni age. I say I paid my due and I hold my head high. Now ask yourself, what have you stood for or achieved? If you think my hustle is simple, like we say on the streets, do make we see. So mo bonichi no obisa say mo ade na mo ayama mo ho. Say ya mo say wono Sam George ade a waye. Ade bia eyemra. Mo nso mo nye bi ne ehwe. The fact that I have chosen peace does not mean that I am asleep. You think you are agendering. You are simply writing my political memos, and I am reading with delight at the testimony of the work we did and achieved. I see the fact that onu we choose so asumwe na ne ntrese wada. Na ye mo say ade am oye no mo ye bibie tia no. De mo ye no mo tro ne political memoir. Because one day NDC for ba be hu ne say hwan na otumi gina ma party na e no Sam George na be hu no. I say this one is a tough seed. Go and ask your predecessors and be told nothing you say about me today is new and has not been told to me before. And oh, let me add the emojis. I say asemu amo ken ni na for no Sam George hu ni na no. Asemu amo ken ni na no. Emfa. Enye de mo kan no Sam George on say that. De mo ken ni na wate da. No oye tough seed. De mo ken ni na wate da. Eno de me picture eye den eto Sam George is my MP. Wakasa inti ha de we a wakan no hwe nkrofo a ehu 2 million views. Nkrofo ehu ade na Sam George e kan no 2 million views. 2 million views. Na among nkrofo bebre na abonechi MPP for reacting and all that. Maybe in another video I'm going to bring you the reaction, but this is what I'm going to say. And Sam George is my MP. You guys know how I love Sam George. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. You know, there's one thing Miami MP Sam George esua there's one thing Miami MP Sam George otumi sua me ni beje pan saade no ene say, you know, you see, there's one thing about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ya na me ka tremo say I love a lot. The fact that he uses humor in his communication. Ati ase ade ba ko bia Mahama opepa nti ube hu ne say nanse ya koko kieni aye video Mahama ode yenka air trend no Mahama react to sasem no unhu comment e bai e say papa we dia how can you hate him, papa we dia how can you hate him, because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has mastered that act. So when you ubuefu a wo bonechi no na ode nyansa kwan bi so ade adane serie obi nsa asem na ewu ho na asem ni bewu, because ubuefu no de eja na eba so no so serie no de ba no de nsuo na ba ba jojo asem no. There's one thing I'll plead with Sam George. Ne se mesre no sa suban no otumi sua anka mani beje. Sa suban na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ho no. Se Sam George tumi sua na anka mani beje. say enkrofo bonichi no na or the serie bi or the humor bi or the statement dia ba betu dwa ebe ye serie bi obejuju asem. That's all I'm going to say. Sam George is my MP. And if you follow me on this platform, you know how I support him. But obi anye perfect. Ti de me meka no ade ba ko a me ka me nko a me sere Sam George se wonsua no. How to use humor to banter. How to use humor so the bejojo asem. That ya say. And no, and I'm a person Sam George to me sua ma me. Otumi sua sa de ne pe asan omo mo bo ne chini na no bo say, you know, at the end they'll become his lovers. But still me I believe say ye can sector wise minister wabo ejuma me top ministers top 3 top 5 Sam George eka ho and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. You know, the extra how he responds to issues and all his social media banter no up to or no anyway, but ye can the sector as communications minister ejuma e wose wo ye. And then as Sam George by you to me or no ne sector you to me any police for a boom near see akwa Nigerians for be 100 or mutifie bi mu a wo mo bokro no ye cyber crime sa de na what be da Ghana. Inti ye can sector wise there me can acquire say Sam George is one of the best performing ministers and there's nothing anyone can say. The only problem people have with Sam George is the way he speaks online and the way he responds to issues. That is why I'm saying say the only thing I made Sam George missy say unsia how to respond to issues, how to banter issues with humor. That is all. Or to me, yes, I had the person. No. That is my MP. At ya say, and me, I will vote for Sam George. Meto Obama no. 2028. Na men charge and here ye krana ye be organize team krana ye mpo voluntary no ya ye campaign amano na nkrofo ato Obama no. That is what we are going to do. Ye beto Obama no. And now I'm saying and last week we said na me kokofa afie nya mobole. And I mean who say a kwan no he gu so na me say hey sa kwan we ye intina no book na that screen is on your friend know your action plan for weight loss na obi a wotie me a we fuso a pese we fuba form wa wona nte kakra na wa bre wa ye kese o pese o soti o ko hospital a so cholesterol e wo high yesu wo bp e wo soro yesu wo sugar level akosoro oye wo ho abon se wonan atatai mesre book we betre onyama miensa na otumi di sa nyama miensa ne so pepepe a 1 week pe ube hu ne se o system no ebe restart o call hospital na akoko ye check up ye betre se eduro be ne wakọ akofa enye eduro eye book ni nyama a trail no ene ne be sesa wa bra bossa pe book ni bi na to so we ye Ghana ni na wa abrochi a mompo de eye adwuma ma mo rough to betumi nya hard copy no e wo Amazon okọ Amazon na wa search for your action plan for weight loss e ba na wato oto e be shepe di abro so we pe book no wo WhatsApp so in the form of PDF and a tree video and a ever video a number na e wo book no so no 055-807-4986 free and a WhatsApp is a number no nsa be kan book no link bi nso wo comment box no mo betumi a click the first comment box the first comment obetumi a click the pin comment no obetumi a click na onsa ka book no ana icons na wo screen so no o click a wonsa be kan book no montre mo adwo comment box ni mo meda mo ni na ase